In this lecture, we will cover the components of a drainage system. Actually, we have discussed about the different types of drains, but each drains have its own system. Okay, so the components of the drainage system we will study, and I have told you earlier that there are different types of system, and we will deal with each system in each chapter. Each unit we will deal with each system. So in this unit, we will discuss about surface drainage system and its design. Okay, so in this lecture, we will see surface drainage and its design components only. We'll deal the design in later. So we'll discuss about the design components. So we will first move on to the components of a drainage system. So this is actually a drainage system. This is a plan view of a drainage system. So this is our agricultural field from where we have to remove the excess water. This rectangular field is our field and, which contains some excess water, and we have to remove that excess water. So there is a drainage system we have installed here. We will see the layout of the system here. Uh, Here there is first there will be field drains. This dotted line shows field drains, and the water from this field drains will be received by this collector. There is a central main drain which has large diameter pipe than that of field drain. You have to just assume that these are small pipelines. I have already discussed that. Tile drains. These are small pipelines which are placed uh, small distance apart. Okay, they are not joined together, they are placed small distance apart. All the dotted lines shows small pipelines. Okay, so these are field drains. The water from this area, the center portion of this field, will will be received by these drains, and it will be discharged to this main drain. This is the collector drain. Okay, so all the field drains will discharge the water to this collector drain. Okay, so comparing the diameters of the pipe, this will be small diameter pipe because these are field drains. They should only receive water from this portion only. So there will be small diameter pipes here. Now all the water from the field drains will be collected by the collector drains. So the collector drains should accommodate more water. So its diameter will be higher than that of the field drains. Now the collector drain will collect all the water and it will be diverted to the main drain. So this is the main drain, and the main drain pipe diameter will be more than that of the collector drain. Here also there are many field drains and there is a collector drain. These two collector drains will discharge the water to the main drain, and finally the all the water uh, the all the excess water collected from the field will be drained to an outlet. So this is our outlet. This is a natural outlet which is a river nearby the field. So there will be a plug here. So this is a valve. When we opens this valve in need, this water will be discharged into this river. So this is the layout of the drainage system. There will be field drains, otherwise they are known as laterals, and the field drains will collect the water and discharge it into the collector drains. The collector drains will collect the water from the field drains and it will be discharged to the main drainage canal or main drain. And finally, the main drain will discharge all the water to the drainage outlet. It will be a natural outlet or an artificial outlet. In this case, it is a natural outlet, it is a river. Okay, hope you got it. I have explained about each of them. So you can see this, you can read this, because there is nothing much important in this. You can just imagine there are four drains. One is field drain, collector drain, and after that main drain, and then there is an outlet. So this is about that four things. So you can just read it. Now, so you all know that any systems we have seen many classification of drains: surface drainage, subsurface drainage, closed drainage, vertical drainage. Not in vertical drainage, all these plans are not there. But in case of surface, subsurface, natural, artificial, etc., we have the same components. Okay, we have discussed about four components here. That four components are common for all the drainage systems. Okay, now we will go in detail about the surface drainage system. So we all know that surface drainage is the removal of excess water from the surface of the land. You all know that. And is applied on flat land where slow infiltration, low permeability or restricting layers in the profile prevent the ready absorption of high intensity rainfall. So it will be adopted in a flat land where there may be some depressions or there is a slow infiltration of the soil. So what will happen if there is slow infiltration? All the water will get ponded over the surface. So in that case, we need this surface drainage system. In case the soil has low permeability also, we need this system. If there is any restricting layers, if there is any impermeable layer below the surface, then also water cannot move down. So in that case also we need this system. So this is about surface drainage system. And the selection of drainage facilities, there are different types of surface drainage system actually. We will see it later. So that selection of the drainage facility depends on the topography, soil characteristics, crops, availability of suitable outlets. So we have seen the picture earlier. In that case, there was a natural outlet nearby the field. If there is no natural outlet, then what we have to do? We have to construct an outlet. Okay, we have to construct a pond or a stream or something like that. We have to construct. So availability of suitable outlet is also a factor which depends upon the drainage system. Okay. And there are two primary methods of surface drainage. One is land grading and other one is field ditches. Since we are adopting the technology of drainage above the surface, we are adopting the technology of drainage above the surface of the land. So we have to actually make a slope over the surface. So this water have to move down to the outlet. So when water flows only when there is a slope. Okay, water can flow only when there is a slope. So we have to provide a slope over the surface of the land. That process is known as land grading. Okay, after that we can construct field ditches. Field ditches means that laterals, that main drainage system, etc. That things are known as field ditches. So there are two primary methods. One is land grading. We have to first make a slope to the land, and the other one is construction of field ditches. So the land forming or land grading is the shaping of the surface by changing the microtopography of the land to meet the requirements of surface drainage or irrigation. So these are the design parameters or design components of a surface drainage system. One is the land forming or land grading. We can generally call the term as land forming. Land forming. It includes the leveling of the land, making a slope for the land, etc. All that processes are included in land forming. So we have to first form the land. We have to shape the land in such a way that the water can flow smoothly over the surface. Okay. The second design component is field drain and laterals. So earlier we have discussed field ditches. We have to construct field ditches. Okay, according as we can construct laterals, we can construct main drains, collectors, etc. Okay, so these are the two design components of surface drainage system. So we will see this design components in detail in the upcoming slide. So land forming, it is defined as the process of changing the natural topography so as to control the movement of water onto or from the land surface. Okay, so we can control the movement of water by the process of land forming. It includes grading work for erosion control, irrigation, drainage, water conservation. So for every purposes, irrigation, drainage, water conservation, contour benching, earthwork, any of the purposes, we need a land forming. In case of drainage also, we need land forming. First of all, we have to prepare the land for removal of that water. Okay, so that is land forming. And another term related to this is land smoothing. It is the operation of removing the minor differences in the elevation that result from the operation of scrappers or other large earth moving equipment. Ipo, you are doing the process of land forming. Okay, land forming ആണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So you don't have sufficient slope for the land now. There is no sufficient land slope, natural slope of the land. So we have to construct the slope. We have to artificially make that slope. We are making that slope. Okay, after making that slope, what will happen? Due to the operation of some instruments, there may be some ditches or some uneven surfaces over the land. So we have to first smooth the land. Okay, That uneven depressions or uneven surface has to be smoothened. That process is known as land smoothing. Okay. So land grading, land shaping, and land leveling are synonymous. They can be used synonymously. So this is about land forming process. Okay. So before constructing a drainage system, we have to surface drainage system. We have to first form the land. We have to first form the land. And the second one is field drains and field laterals. So after forming the land, after providing the land with sufficient slope, we can make the field drains or field laterals. Field drains are shallow graded channel, usually with a relatively flat slope, which collects water within a field. So inside a field, uh, for collecting the water from a particular field, we can construct field drains. Field laterals are principal ditches for field or farm areas adjacent to it. So field drains and field laterals can be used synonymously. So they are actually open ditches. Open ditches. In case of surface drainage system, they are open ditches which collects water from the field. And finally, this water will be delivered to an outlet. So they are known as field drains and field laterals. So this is about today's lecture.